Zo, ja hè. Hallo, ja daar zijn we weer. Ik heb een hele zooi leuke kerstliedjes, maar niet heus. Ik, een hoop rotzooi, anti-kerstmuziek. Nou ja, we gaan gewoon maar luisteren. Het is, ik ben zo blij met wat Feyenoord heb gedaan het afgelopen weekend. Ik spring gewoon echt een gat in de lucht. Dik advocaat, dankjewel. En we gaan hem, hè? Ja, goh. We gaan draaien. Hoe we dat er ook weer doen.
Nou, ik ga lekker naar de apres-ski. Oké, daar komt hij dan en we gaan even een beetje feesten.
Your dick blows wide on my pussy tonight, not a condom to be seen. A kingdom of penetration, and it looks like I'm the queen. I'm moaning, howling, and I cannot close my thighs. I couldn't keep them together, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the virgin you've always had to be. Conceal, don't squeal, don't let them know. Well, now they know. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway. It's funny how the distance makes your dick look so small, and the sperm that once shot through me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do. I'll suck you, explode you till you spew. No bra, no thong, no clothes for me. I'm free. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom You fuck my pussy on the bed and on the ground. Your dick is spiraling in little circles around my mouth. A cum shot hits me like a woman doing that. I'm never going back, so stick it in my ass. I'm a hoe, can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're trying to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway.
Tis the season to be jolly.
Oh my God, it's here, this awful time of year. How I hate the snow is falling, while teenagers bragging about the gifts they're getting. Just to say, living in this town, your daddy gave us clothes again. And then I had a revelation, this is my chance to sew their lips clean shut with fear. Because this Christmas, I'll burn into the ground this Christmas. Santa's skipping down this Christmas. Everything will change when they see the flames this Christmas day. Christmas lights alive, lighting up the night. Meanwhile, I'm inside my room, conniving through the cheer and laughter that resumes. Tonight, I have to do it right now. So I will strike when all's asleep and creep sneaking through your chimney. Saint Nick. This Christmas, I'll burn into the ground this Christmas. Santa's skipping down this Christmas. Everything will change when they see the flames this Christmas day. Make fun of me, will you? Well, I'll show you what true misery feels like. You see, that's why I'm the one dead. Everything burns, and everyone look outside your window. Imagine this, 1,000 clips and 16 trees all laying a heap in a cul-de-sac. I strike my match and I trace the trail of gasoline. Amending the games with blind Because this Christmas, I'll burn into the ground this Christmas. Santa's skipping down this Christmas. Everything will change when they see the flames this Christmas day.
Well, you've all heard the story about Rudolph and his nose, but I'll tell you a Christmas tale that never has been told. Well, you may think you've heard it all, but you ain't heard nothing yet about that crazy Christmas that the North Pole can't forget. Rudolph was under the weather, he had to call in sick, so he got on the horn to his cousin Leroy, who lived out in the sticks. He said, Santa's really counting on me, and I hate to pass the buck. Leroy said, hey, I'm on my way, and he jumped in his pickup truck. When Leroy got to the North Pole, all the reindeer snickered and laughed. They'd never seen a deer in overalls and a John Deere tractor hat. But Santa stepped in and said, just calm down, 'cause we've all got a job to do. And like it or not, Leroy's in charge, and he's gonna be leading you. And it was Leroy, the redneck reindeer, hooked to the front of the sleigh, delivering toys to all the good old boys and girls along the way. He's just a down-home party animal, two-stepping across the sky. He makes jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night. Before that night was over, Leroy had changed their tune. He had them scooting a hoof on every single roof by the light of a neon moon. Santa wrapped his bag with a Dixie flag. He was having the time of his life. And you could hear him call, Merry Christmas, y'all, and to all of y'all a good night. And it was Leroy, the redneck reindeer, hooked to the front of the sleigh, delivering toys to all the good old boys and girls along the way. He's just a down-home party animal, two-stepping across the sky. He makes jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night. He makes jingle bells with a rebel yell and made history that night.
Pijpen, wippen, wippen, lekker naaien. Leuke trekken, dikke tieten graaien. Pikken, woelen, kieten, laat je likken. Laar komen, sperma slikken. Schaamlippen, penis, anus, vingeren. Met je lange piemel slingeren. Hete wijven met je klote knallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. In de hoeren roeren, vuistneuken geil. Biseksuelen, natter dan een vijl. Condoompje lek, vibrator in je kont. Ejaculeren in haar mond. Pijpen, wippen, wippen, lekker naaien. Neuken trekken, dikke tieten graaien. Pikken, woelen, kieten, laat je likken. Klaar komen, sperma slikken. Schaamlippen, penis, anus, vingeren. Met je lange piemel slingeren. Hete wijven met je klote knallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. Klemmen op mijn tepels, touwtje geplast. Pijpen, wippen, wippen, lekker naaien. Neuken, trekken, dikke tieten graaien. Pikken, voelen, kieten, laat je lukken. Klaar komen, sperma slikken. Schaamlippen, penis aan de vingeren. Met je lange piemel slingeren. Hete wijven met je klote knallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. Met de snollen dollen, sperma opgespaard. Lul schoon vegen aan haar paardenstaart. Parkeerplaats seks, perverse vent. Voorbind pikken impotent. Pijpen, weppen, wippen, lekker naaien. Neuken, trekken, dikke tieten graaien. Pikken, voelen, kieten, laat je likken. Klaar komen, sperma slikken. Schaamlippen, penis aan de vingeren. Met je lange piemel slingeren. Hete wijven met je grote knallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen. Op je ballen naar de wallen.
You know Hitler and Lecter and Bundy and Stalin, Casey and Rader and Ridgway and Manson. But do you recall the craziest one of them all? Rudolph the Psycho Reindeer had a very shiny gun, like a light bulb. And if you ever saw it, you turn around and run really fast now. All of them other reindeers used to laugh and call him names like Wacko. But then he got a shotgun and he blew them all away. Like snowflakes. Then one stretch-filled Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your gun so bright, won't you shoot my wife tonight? Then all the police caught him, and they shouted out with glee, Yippee! Rudolph the Psycho Reindeer, you're gonna get the death penalty.
All the elves were making toys for the good Gentile girls and the good Gentile boys. When the boss busted in, nearly scared him half to death. Had a rifle in his hands and cheap whiskey on his breath. From his beard to his boots, he was covered with ammo, like a big fat drunk, disgruntled Yuletide Rambo. And he smiled as he said, with a twinkle in his eye, Merry Christmas to all, now you're all gonna die. The night Santa went crazy, the night Saint Nick went insane. Realized Well, the workshop is gone now. He decided to bomb it. Everywhere you'll find pieces of Cupid and Comet. And he tied up his helpers, and he held the elves hostage. And he ground up poor Rudolph into reindeer sausage. He got Dancer and Prancer with an old German Luger. And he slashed up Dasher just like Freddy Krueger. And he picked up a flamethrower, and he barbecued Blitzen. And he took a big bite and said it tastes just like chicken. The night Santa went crazy. The night Kris Kringle went nuts. Now you can't hardly walk around the North Pole without stepping in reindeer guts. There's the National Guard and the FBI. There's a van from the Eyewitness News and helicopters circling round in the sky. And the bullets are flying, the body counts rising, and everyone's dying to know who Santa was. My. You used to be such a jolly guy. Yes, Virginia, now Santa's doing time in a federal prison for his infamous crime. Hey, little friend, now, don't you cry no more tears. He'll be out with good behavior in 700 more years. But now Vixen's in therapy, and Donner's still nervous. And the elves all got jobs working for the Postal Service. And they say Mrs. Claus, she's on the phone every night with a lawyer negotiating the movie rights. They talk about the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nicholas slipped, broke his back for some melting cookies. Sounds to me like he was tired of getting chipped. Oh, the night Santa went crazy, the night St. Nick went insane. Realized he's been getting the raw deal. Something finally must have snapped in his brain. Whoa, something finally must have snapped in his brain. Tell ya, something finally must have snapped in his brain.
Police stop my car. Police stop my car. The police made me stop. Walk a straight line and blow a balloon up. Police stop my car. Police stop my car. The police made me stop. Walk a straight line and blow a balloon up. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They say they're just making sure that there's no open bottles in my car. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They say they're just making sure that there's no open bottles in my car. Police road the block. Police road the block. Police road the block. I can smell their donuts as they smell my breath. Police road the block. Police road the block. Police road the block. I can smell their donuts as they smell my breath. They wanna wish me a sober Christmas. That's why they always put me over Christmas. They're gonna let me out on bail this Christmas from the bottom of their hearts. Police lock me up. Police lock me up. The police lock me up. 'Cause when I do a 2.1.
Type of song is the Christmas carol, although it is perhaps a bit out of season at this time. However, I am informed by my disc jockey friends, of whom I have none, that in order to get a song popular by Christmas time, you have to start plugging it well in advance. So here goes. It's always seemed to me, after all, that Christmas, with its spirit of giving, offers us all a wonderful opportunity each year to reflect on what we all most sincerely and deeply believe in. I refer, of course, to money. And yet none of the Christmas carols that you hear on the radio or in the street even attempts to capture the true spirit of Christmas as we celebrate it in the United States. That is to say, the commercial spirit. So I should like to offer the following Christmas carol for next year as being perhaps a bit more appropriate. Christmas time is here, by golly, disapproval would be folly. Deck the halls with hunks of holly, fill a cup and don't say when. Kill the turkeys, ducks, and chickens, mix the punch, drag out the dickens. Even though the prospect sickens, brother, here we go again. On Christmas Day you can't get sore, your fellow man you must adore. There's time to rob him all the more, the other 360 of war. Relations sparing no expense'll send some useless old utensil, or a matching pen and pencil, just the thing I need. How nice. It doesn't matter how sincere it is, nor how heartfelt the spirit. Sentiment will not endear it. What's important is the price. Hark the Herald Tribune sings, advertising wondrous things. God rest ye merry merchants, may ye make the Yuletide pay. Angels we have heard on high tell us to go out and buy. Let the raucous sleigh bells jingle, hail our dear old friend Kris Kringle, driving his reindeer across the sky. Don't stand underneath when they fly by. Actually, I did rather well myself this past Christmas. The nicest present I received was a gift certificate, good at any hospital, for a lobotomy. Rather thoughtful. Now,
Come on, Frosty. We're all waiting for you. Happy birthday!
Frosty the dope man was a violent, angry soul, with a crack rock pipe and a couple hoes and two eyes like red hot coal. Frosty the dope man was a nigger from round my way. He used to sling mad coke, but got hooked on dope on a cold-ass Christmas day. He must have been an addict when he copped the whole quarter pound, 'cause when he shot it in his veins, he began to dance around. Frosty, the dope man, tested positive for HIV. He contracted while using intravenous drugs, but he's just like you and me. Oh, Frosty, the dope man, knew the cops was out that day. So he said, nigga, run! Toss the gun before they take us both away. Oh, down in the jail cell, they stuck broomsticks up his ass. He was not queer, but he didn't care, 'cause they gave him a big dime bag. You'll find him round 18th and Brown, right where the addicts cop. He's sitting on the doorstep, nodding slowly till he drops, Poor Frosty, the dope man, he sadly passed away. But he waved goodbye, saying, don't get high, or I'll come back and haunt you from the grave. Thump-a-tee, thump, thump, thump-a-tee, thump, thump, Frosty's hooked on dope. Thump-a-tee, thump, thump, thump-a-tee, thump, thump, heroin's worse than coke.
It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood, the dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah, let's get drunk.
Merry Christmas!
It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck.
Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. She'd been treating her glaucoma, and she started feeling loose. That's when Rudolph took advantage and filled her up with A1 reindeer juice. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought that they would soon elope. But she couldn't even find him, 'cause he was shacked up with some new antelope. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. After Grandpa beat his cancer, he was happy, we could tell, till that kid came out with antlers, and he told that filthy bitch to go to hell. It's kinda different now with Grandpa. He claims someday he will laugh last. And as for Uncle Steve Boy Wonder, there's a little tail protruding from his ass. From his ass! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Now his nose lights up the table, and his fur has started to shed. Always plays games with his antlers, so we all get drunk and throw rings at his head. It was early Christmas morning when Uncle Steve found for himself. He heard my grandpa laughing, staring up at Rudolph's head hung on the shelf. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Sing it, Grandpa! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve.
Ever had one of those days when nothing goes right? Your wife starts bitching about whatever it was she was bitching about last night. So you escape into the bathroom just to sit there on your throne. But after you finish your business, the toilet paper's gone. Well, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. Well, I was running late for work, so I poured me some coffee to go. And just before I had a flat tire, I spilled it all over my clothes. When the highway patrolman pulled up, I thought that help was on the way. But when he saw the tire tool in my hand, he shot me with pepper spray. Oh, it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold cocked if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day, y'all can sing it, they're going to, for me to whoop somebody's ass. When I finally made it to work, I was 15 minutes late. I told my boss about the flat tire, but he fired me anyway. So here I am out in the parking lot just waiting by his Corvette. I'm gonna give him a goodbye present that he never will forget. Let's sing together. Great day for me to whoop somebody's ass. It's a bad day, so you better get off my back. You might get cold caught if you cross my path. 'Cause it's a great day for me to whoop somebody's ass.
You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. I heard you got a new man, I see you taking the pic. Then you post it up thinking that it's making me sick. I see you calling, I be making it quick. I'ma answer that shit like I don't fuck with you. Bitch, I got no feelings to go. I swear I had it up to here, I got no ceilings to go. I mean for real, fuck how you feel. Fuck your 2 cents if it ain't going towards the bill. Yeah, and every day I wake up celebrating shit. Why? 'Cause I just dodged a bullet from a crazy bitch. I stuck to my guns, that's what made me rich. That's what put me on, that's what got me here. That's what made me this. And everything that I do is my first name. These hoes chase bread, aw damn, she got a bird brain. Ain't nothing but trilling me, aw man, silly me. I just bought a crib, 3 stories, that bitch a trilogy. And you know I'm rolling weed that's fucking up the ozone. I got a bitch that texts me, she ain't got no clothes on. And then another one text me, your ass next. And I'ma text your ass back like I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do.
Got a million things on my mind, executive deals online, limited amount of time, chasing these dollar signs, and you ain't on your grind. You liable to find me up in the MGM casino in the deep. Fucking off Eddie, I could've put on property. From the bait to the murder writ, my niggas put murder mission. She choosing, that's her decision. Free my niggas in prison. On the phone with a bitch who can't do shit for a pimp, but make a nigga hella rich. Got a blunt in my dental, blowing hemp in a rental. On my way to Sacramento, late night, Arsenio. I'm never sentimental, go hard or go homeless. Barely, hardly, I'm chromeless. You might end up domeless. I bet you she into me. Her cheddar she giving me. Bitch stand outside forever like the Statue of Liberty. Dressed in Pimp C, underground king of the South. I raise my styrofoam up and pour some drink in my mouth. Why you always coming around with bad news? Say you want me to win, but hope I lose. Asking if I rock with other niggas in the crew. But them niggas cool. It's just that.
Bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. You little dumb ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. I got a million trillion things I'd rather fucking do than to be fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. I got a new chick that I gotta thank God for. I got a new whip that I gotta thank the lot for. Yeah, I got a lot, but want a lot more. Yeah, we in the building, but I'm trying to take it to the top floor. I swear I hear some new bullshit every day I'm waking up. It seems like nowadays everybody breaking up. That shit could break it down if you lose a good girl. I guess you need a bad bitch to come around and make it up. I guess drama makes for the best content. Everything got a bad side, even the conscience. Now you're drinking till you're unconscious. Feel me when you get a fine bitches. Don't forget to read the fine print. Life got me meditating like I'm in the Himalayas. Keep a G with the L-it on me like the elevator. Yeah, I know that karma too real, so I hope you doing cool. But still, stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. Little stupid ass, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you.
Your dick blows wide on my pussy tonight, not a condom to be seen. A kingdom of penetration, and it looks like I'm the queen. I'm moaning, howling, and I cannot close my thighs. I couldn't keep them together, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the virgin you've always had to be. Conceal, don't squeal, don't let them know. Well, now they know. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway. It's funny how the distance makes your dick look so small. And the sperm that once shot through me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do. I'll suck you, blow you till you spew. No bra, no thong, no clothes for me. I'm free. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. You fuck my pussy on the bed and on the ground. Your dick is spiraling in little circles around my mouth. A cum shot hits me like a woman doing that. I'm never going back, so stick it in my ass. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. Can't hold it back anymore. I'm a hoe, I'm a hoe. I'm a dirty little whore. I don't care what they're going to say. Take your condom off. Your sperm never bothered me anyway.
What is that noise? That is the new neighbor. He's like a country singer or something.
How lucky for you.
You should see his truck.
That rusty thing parked in front of the house?
Can't miss it. It's like 100 years old.
I thought that was like the gardeners or something. Where is he from?
Probably like Kentucky or Fresno.
What's his name?
Get this. It says Scuzz on the back of his truck.
For reals.
For reals. Scuzz Twittley in big old shiny letters.
OMG. Hello, Beverly Hillbilly.
You can spit on my pickup truck, call my ma a lousy whore. Leave a flaming bag of dog shit outside my trailer door. But don't go messing with my Pabst Blue Ribbon, 'cause then you're gone way too far. Keep your hands off my PBR. You can bang my little sister like a drum in the big parade. You can hand me a big old cup of piss and tell me it's a lemonade. You can hide or rile up a rattlesnake in my grandma's cookie jar, but keep your hands off my PBR. You can call Clint Eastwood a homo. You can say Chuck Norris is queer. You can claim John Wayne was a fan of cock, but keep your hands off my fucking beer. You can kick me in the gonads. You can drag me by the old nutsack. You can tie my pecker in a granny knot and stick a corn cob up my crack. But don't touch my tasty beverage, 'cause then you took it way too far. Keep your hands off my PBR. You can cop a cheap feel of my woman's ass. You can squeeze her sloppy tit. But if you go fingering my liquid lover, I'm gonna lose my shit. 'Cause when I wanna party, only one drink will do. I reach right for an icy can of the red, white, and blue. So if you see me down at the tavern, bellied up to the bar, keep your hands off my PBR. Just keep your hands off my PBR.
Three-piece
tumbler nose, 7 vinyl records, 6 flannel shirts, 5 pizzas, 4 pairs of Vans, 3-piece tees, 2 snapback hats, and my parents' understanding. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 picks of patty, 9 cardboard signs, 8 tumbler nose, 7 vinyl records, 6 flannel shirts. They forgot the pepperoni. 4 pairs of Vans, 3-piece tees, 2 snapback hats, and a merch guy we named Fappy. On the 11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 anchor tabs, 10 picks of patty, 9 cardboard signs, 8 tumbler nose, 7 vinyl records, 6 flannel shirts. This isn't what I ordered. But seriously, call Domino's and demand a refund. 4 pairs of Vans, 3-piece tees, 2 snapback hats, and an unnecessary breakdown. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 broken hearts, 11 anchor tabs, 10 picks of patty, 9 cardboard signs, 8 tumbler notes, 7 vinyl records, 6 flannel shirts.
No, this is unacceptable. Who forgets pepperoni? Pepperoni is like the default topping. Like, if anything, people who order cheese would get the pepperoni on it accidentally.
Come on, man, finish the song.
Fine.
4 pairs of Vans, 3-piece tees, 2 snapback hats, and a pair of skinny khakis. Merry Christmas to each and every one of you.
Isn't it crazy Fearless let us do this?
Let me tell you that. And you know, it's not so much the heat, is it the gosh darn humidity. And then, you know that, when you sit there in the bed and you're just sweaty, and you go to reach for the water on the nightstand and you slide right out of bed and the wife says, "Stop making so much noise, you're waking me up, go to sleep." Well, let me tell you, times like that make me think about moving up north,
Good idea.
Yeah, I'd do it too. Of course, then I couldn't watch the Packers. The Packers are... Gosh, I like the Packers. I'd do anything for the Packers. Who can forget Vince Lombardi, back in the glory years? Not me, boy. Well, anyhow. Getting to be that time of year. Eh?
Yeah.
Horses eat it. Yeah, I'm a deer hunter, how do you do? I got the deer hunting rapping tale for you. I'm so excited, it's my favorite time of year. I love to feast my buns, chasing trophy deer. But don't clap your hands to the stomping of the feet, cause yeah, he's like me, he can't keep a steady beat, no.
Come on, now, get with the beat. Hey. You can do it.
I got this great big knife, cause the hunting is my life. It's my chance to drink beer and get away from the wife. It's the boys' night out, acting stupidly. Say now, baby, don't you think maybe, how about you and me, yeah? Well, we partied all night, never made it to our bunks, and I was sitting in the tree stand on a 3-day drunk. Wind was blowing 45, temp 30 below. I was freezing to death, then it started to snow. So I got down from the tree stand, started heading for the truck, and that's when I seen it there. The 30-point buck.
30-point buck.
30-point buck. 30-point buck. Well, he was 8 foot tall, weighed 12,000 pounds. With every step there was a shaking of the ground. He was so rutherful, so beautiful, strutted right out of my dreams. He was created by God, just for outdoor magazines. Now, I'm not much for thinking, no, I don't do it often, but I had an idea.
Yeah, what was that?
To put that 30-pointer right in his coffin. Yeah.
Get him there, Clyde. I believe it when I see it there, buddy. 30-point buck.
Couldn't get to my grenades.
Yeah, right.
The howitzer was in the shop. My stomach was tied into a monkey knot. Yeah, my only hope was Betty Lou. She was the one. A combination AK-57 Uzi Raider laser triple barrel double scoped heat-seeking shotgun. Yeah, the women clapping in the back there. I gotta like that. Well, you would come in for me, getting bigger and bigger, but my fingers were so frozen I could not pull the trigger. I kicked off my boots, fired with my big toe. I was Dirty Harry, John Wayne, and G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Yeah, that 30-point buck was only 10 feet away. Still I couldn't seem to hit him, and he wouldn't run away. And after 20 minutes, when the smoke cleared, there were hunters on the ground and the world's biggest deer standing tall and proud. He looked at me and yawned, and then a flash of white, and there he was, gone.
Oh, it's all right, Clyde. Don't worry about it.
Well, 7 men got up, and then one fell down. A big lump of blaze orange shaking on the ground. At first I thought he was one of the boys, but it was a no brother good-in-law of mine from Illinois.
Only cheeseheads in here, right, boys?
Send him back on the next plane, you know.
Did you see the 30-pointer?
Did you see the 30-pointer?
Did you see the 30-pointer?
Did you see the 30-pointer? As we jumped into the truck, then I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. 30-point buck. 30-point buck. 30-point buck.
Hey, there he goes.
I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. Yeah, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck. But the last thing I do, I'm gonna get that 30-point buck.
Another Christmas.
Merry
man.
Christmas.
Merry
man.
Christmas.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? Merry Christmas,
Okay,
man.
y'all
Christmas.
come on in.
Yeah.
All right,
What's
man.
going on, man? Welcome to the recital, man. Merry Christmas. It's
What's
another
up?
year, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
All right, everybody got their music?
Hey, yeah.
All right, pass it out, pass it around. All right. All right, y'all ready? Yeah, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lick my balls with lots of saliva. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to suck a drunk driver. La 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 la. Out of style with gangster apparel. La 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 la. Stroll through the hood with the loaded double barrel. La 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 la. Blazing blunts in a beat up Taurus. La 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 la. Baby gangsters selling dope for us. La 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 la. Digital scale to weigh and measure. La 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 la. Getting over on the system brings me pleasure. La 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 la. High as hell with dark sunglasses. La 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 la. Flunking all my stupid ass classes. La 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 la. Me and my homies kicking together. La 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 la. Drunk and high in real cold weather. La 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 la.
It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood.
So meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood, the dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah, let's get drunk. It's Christmas in Hollywood, Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe, let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood, the dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah, let's get drunk. Just a little story about last Christmas. About some bad kids who are full of wishes. We gave some gifts and we gave some loving. The weird kind of love that you give to your cousin. Little Jimmy stole from 7-Eleven. So we stopped by his house with a pair of 7. We drank in his room with some dude named Kevin. But there's some bad kids who deserve some presents.
pretty lies this year. I'm visiting your faggot soul. Let's get Christmas in Hollywood. Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe. Let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood. The dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah. Let's get drunk. Let's get Christmas in Hollywood. Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe. Let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood. The dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah. Let's get drunk. It's Christmas in Hollywood. Santa's back up in the hood. So meet me under the mistletoe. Let's fuck. It's Hanukkah in Inglewood. The dreidel spinning in the hood. So meet me by the menorah. Let's get drunk.
Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. She'd been treating her glaucoma, and she started feeling loose. That's when Rudolph took advantage and filled her up with A1 reindeer juice. When she found out she was pregnant, she thought that they would soon elope. But she couldn't even find him, 'cause he was shacked up with some new antelope. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. After Grandpa beat his cancer, he was happy, we could tell, till that kid came out with antlers, and he told that filthy bitch to go to hell. It's kinda different now with Grandpa. He claims someday he will laugh last. And as for Uncle Steve Boy Wonder, there's a little tail protruding from his ass. From his ass! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Now his nose lights up the table, and his fur has started to shed. Always plays games with his antlers, so we all get drunk and throw rings at his head. It was early Christmas morning when Uncle Steve found for himself. He heard my grandpa laughing, staring up at Rudolph's head hung on the shelf. Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve. Sing it, Grandpa! Grandma got impregnated by a reindeer after she passed out last Christmas Eve. You can say that Rudolph used protection, but he's the dad of my new Uncle Steve.
Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the
the people you can't stand all year. I'm growing tired of all this Christmas cheer. You people scare me. Please stay away from my home. If you don't want to get me down, just leave the presents and then leave me alone. Well, I guess it's not cool to freak on Christmas Eve, 'cause the cops came and arrested me. They had an unfair advantage. And even though the jail didn't have a tree, Christmas came a night early, 'cause a guy named Bubba unwrapped my package. It's Christmas time again. It's time to be nice to the people you can't stand all year. I'm growing tired of all this Christmas cheer. You people scare me. Please stay away from my home. If you don't want to get me down, just leave the presents and then leave me alone. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas. I won't be home. I won't be home for Christmas.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. She looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. But, who understands those rap guys? They only talk to her because she looks like a total prostitute, okay? I mean, her butt is just so big. I can't believe it's just so round. It's like out there. I mean, gross. Look. She's just so black.
I like big butts and I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny that when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull up tough, 'cause you notice that butt was stuffed deep in the jeans she's wearing. I'm hooked and I can't stop staring. Oh baby, I wanna get with ya and take your picture. My homeboys tried to warn me, but that butt you got makes
me so horny.
Ooh, rumpa smooth skin. You say you wanna get in my bins? Well, use me, 'cause you ain't that average groupie. I seen her dancing. To hell with romancing. She's sweat, wet, got it going like a turbo vet. I'm tired of magazines saying flat butts all the thing. Take the average black man and ask him that. She gotta pack much back. So fellas, has your girlfriend got your butt?
Hell
Tell
yeah.
her shake it,
Shake it.
shake it,
Shake it.
shake that healthy butt. Baby got back.
LA big with the open booty.
Baby got back.
LA big with the open booty. LA big with the open booty.
I like them round and big. And when I'm throwing a gig, I just can't help myself. I'm acting like an animal. Now here's my scandal. I wanna get you home and double up. I ain't talking about Playboy, 'cause silicone parts are made for toys. I want them real thick and juicy, so find that juicy double. Mix a lot's in trouble, begging for a piece of that bubble. So I'm looking at rock videos. Knock-knee bimbos walking like hoes. You can have them bimbos. I'll keep my women like Flojo. A word to the thick soul sisters, I wanna get with ya. I won't cuss or hit ya, but I gotta be straight when I say I wanna. Till the break of dawn, baby, got it going on. A lot of simps won't like this song, 'cause them punks like to hit it and quit it. And I'd rather stay and play, 'cause I'm long and I'm strong and I'm down to get the friction on. So ladies, if you wanna roll my Mercedes, then turn around, stick it out. Even white boys got the shout. Baby got back. Baby got back.
Yeah, baby. When it comes to females, Cosmo ain't got nothing to do with my selection. 36, 24, 36.
only if she's 5'3". So your girlfriend rolls a Honda, playing workout tapes by Fonda. But Fonda ain't got a motor in the back of her Honda. My Anaconda don't want none unless you got buns, hun. You can do side bends or sit-ups, but please don't lose that butt. Some brothers wanna play that hard role and tell you that the butt ain't gold, so they toss it and leave it, and I pull up quick to retrieve it. So Cosmo says you're fat. Well, I ain't down with that, cause your waist is small and your curves are kicking, and I'm thinking about sticking to the beanpole dames in the magazines. You ain't it, miss thing. Give me a sister, I can't resist her. Red beans and rice didn't miss her. Some knucklehead tried to diss, cause his girls are on my list. He had game, but he chose to hit him, and I pull up quick to get with him. So ladies, if the butt is round and you want a triple X throwdown, dial 1-900-MIX-A-LOT and kick them nasty thoughts. Baby got back. Baby got back. Little in the middle, but she got much back. Little in the middle, but she got much back. Little in the middle, but she got much back. Little in the middle, but she got much back.
Christmas went all through the house. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced. Oh, my lonely, across the square, sprang from my bed to see what's the matter. What's the wondering? I should be here. Mr. Slaying, eight-tiny reindeer, yeah. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the dow. Merry Christmas, we drove aside. Merry Christmas to all, and what a good night. Dasher, dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Tyler, Blitzen. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Larry Project. Bars and the Hooter. Ik wil graag weten, is er iemand op de vloer die kan pijpen als een hoer? Lekker aan mijn snoer, keer op keer. Ik wil het zien, al de dames in de tent. Ja, wie heeft er nog geen tent en wil neuken voor een cent? Kom naar mij. Ik wil graag weten, is er iemand op de vloer die kan pijpen als een hoer? Lekker aan mijn snoer, keer op keer. Ik wil het zien, al de dames in de tent. Ja, wie heeft er nog geen tent en wil neuken voor een cent? Kom naar mij. Zeg eens lieve schat, ben je al een beetje nat? Want ik ben ontzettend zat. Ik wil je neuken in je gat. Lekker hard en als ik kom, spuit ik recht in je gezicht. Moet je open ogen dicht, dus neem het niet zo licht. Hey, zeg eens lieve schat, ben je al een beetje nat? Want ik ben ontzettend zat. Ik wil je neuken in je gat. Lekker hard en als ik kom, spuit ik recht in je gezicht. Moet je open ogen dicht, dus neem het niet zo licht.
I wanna know, is there anyone on the floor who can suck me like a whore? Who can make me scream for more? On and on, I wanna see all you ladies in the place. Put your titties in my face, shake that booty to the bass, just for me. I wanna know, is there anyone on the floor who can suck me like a whore? Who can make me scream for more? On and on, I wanna see all you ladies in the place. Put your titties in my face, shake that booty to the bass, just for me.
Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er wat plezier? Ik heb onder mijn rokkie een grote ruige kier. Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er op de kut? Wie plant een stijve stokkie in mijn natte trut? In de lullepiksteeg woont een dame. Ach, je weet wel, zo'n bloem van de straat. Voor haar kut maakt ze goeie reclame. Aan de muur hangt een bord waarop staat: wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er wat plezier? Ik heb onder mijn rokkie een grote ruige kier. Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er op de kut? Wie plant een stijve stokkie fijn in mijn natte trut? Want die dame, ze dacht bij de eigen, adverteren, dat kan nooit geen kwaad. Dus ze hing om veel klanten te krijgen, aan de muur toen dat bord waarop staat: wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er wat plezier? Ik heb onder mijn rokkie een grote ruige kier. Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er op de kut? Wie plant een stijve stokkie in mijn natte trut? Sinds dat bord lopen honderden heren in de lullepiksteeg op en neer. Dag en nacht staan er nu 2 agenten en die regelen daar het verkeer. Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er wat plezier? Ik heb onder mijn rokkie een grote ruige kier. Wie komt er in mijn hockey, wie wil er op de kut? Wie plant een stijve stokkie fijn in mijn natte trut? Wie plant een stijve stokkie fijn in mijn natte trut?
outside was whitening, till the dog did something frightening. He's got no other place to go. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
And he doesn't show signs of stopping as he sniffs around his droppings. You see him everywhere you go.
In the snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
When he finally goes outside, he'll be frolicking round in the storm.
He'll be marking our yard with pride.
You can tell by the steam that it's warm. When the snow begins its thawing, it reveals those puppy drawings. He's a frisky little pooch Van Gogh. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
Come here, Yeller. Come on, boy. Good doggy. Oh, not on Frosty.
He'll be marking our yard with pride. You can tell by the steam that it's warm. Well, he's happy and his tail starts wagging, but the snowman's left side is sagging. There's a little puddle right below. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow. Yellow snow.
Little patches of yellow snow.
Yellow snow.
Little patches where Fido goes.
Who do you know with a liver that's huge, a big red nose and guzzles down booze? Drunken Santa's coming to town. He's ringing a bell and holding a cup, playing Santa Claus beats sobering up. Drunken Santa's coming to town. He gets himself kicked out of bars for passing deadly gas. He came with 2 boot leaves with 3, one wedged up his ass. Dogs lift their legs to the jolly drunk elf, but he doesn't care, he pees on himself. Drunken Santa's coming to town. Mommy, Mommy, can I sit on Santa's lap, please? Sure, honey, go ahead.
Oh, Mommy, Santa smells.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want to go home.
Come on back. But I'm Santa Claus.
He likes to drink a 6-pack and hang out at the malls. He'll give your kid a candy cane that he used to scratch his balls. He wears a red hat, black belt, and a scarf. His beard should be white, but it's covered with barf. Santa's gonna show up, stagger around and throw up. Drunken Santa's coming to town.
Don't despair just because it's Christmas. Children there are so gay at Christmas. All the children on the street hope they get something good to eat. But for me, it's not so great. Spot Christmas! 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 Spot Christmas!
Hell
tanden mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, geil moet ze zijn. Valse tanden mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, dag en nacht. Slappe tieten mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, geil moet ze zijn. Een dikke reet die mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Het maakt niet uit of je blond of rood bent, als je maar geen hoofdpijn hebt. Grote oren mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, geil moet ze zijn. Een beetje baard mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, dag en nacht. Zij mag best een beetje loezen, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, geil moet ze zijn. Een kromme neus die mag ze hebben, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Spelen voor de meiden, die benen, die beentjes in de lucht. Zij mag best een beetje stinken, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, geil moet ze zijn. Zij mag best een beetje ruiken, maar heel geil moet ze zijn. Geil moet ze zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht. Zij moet lief zijn, zij moet speels zijn. Zij moet geil zijn, dag en nacht.
Ik zeg oeh, oeh. Ik zeg ah, ah. Ik zeg oeh, 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 oeh. Oeh, hun lul is hard, hij is door hun broek gescheurd. Oeh, hun lul is hard, want ze hadden van de hoeren gehoord. Veilig vrij en dat deden ze nooit. Dat vonden ze toch maar geld verknooid. Clinton zonder condoom en Kluivert die deden na. Voor een paar tientjes in Amsterdam ken je zoveel neuken en je lul wordt laam. Clinton zonder condoom en Kluivert die deden na. Naar de hoeren toe. Zie je nu? Naar de hoeren toe. Hun lul is hard, pakten ze een hoer zonder haar. Hun lul is hard, want dan kwamen ze eerder klaar. Ze hadden al de bastend juk gehad. Van de druiper werd hun broek zo nat. Clinton zonder condoom en Kluivert die deden na. Aan het gevoor hadden ze nog nooit gedacht. Ze waren koning van de seks en dachten alles mag. Clinton zonder condoom en Kluivert die deden na. die je niet kent. Klinten ging erop en Kluiver kwam er vlak achteraan. Iedereen die zei van die leu hoor je nooit meer wat van. Ze gingen nooit, nee nooit, nooit meer naar de hoeren toe. Ze gingen nooit, nee nooit, nooit meer naar de hoeren toe. Maar wie gaan nu, ook niet naar de hoeren toe. Maar wie gaan nu, ook niet naar de hoeren toe. Maar wie gaan nu, ook niet naar de hoeren toe. Maar wie gaan nu, ook niet naar de hoeren toe. Maar wie gaan nu, ook niet naar de hoeren toe. Het is afgelopen jaar.
He's a homo of faggots and girls don't affect him. Loves to stuff gerbils and fists up his rectum. Surely you recall the most limp-wristed reindeer of all. Rudolph the deep-throat reindeer wore a skirt and pantyhose. And if you ever saw him, you would know at once he blows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They said he was a fag deer and threw snow on him to kill the flames. Then one horny Christmas Eve, Santa had to say,
Mrs. Claus is on the rag. Suck me dry, you reindeer fag.
Why, sure, Santa. It'll be my pleasure.
Ho, ho, oh!
Now how the elves all love him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph, you deep-throat reindeer, will you please go down on me?
Rudolph, now you turn around. I feel like getting my dick brown.
Okay, Santa, point your pole north. I'm ready.
Now all the reindeer hate him. He never has to pull the sled. He rides in back with Santa, going round the world and giving head.
Now, baby doll, sweet pie, sugar plum, honey bun, angel face, you know you better be good. And act like true fine love you should. Be careful what you say and do, 'cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. You better kiss me and hold me tight, and give me good loving every night. 'Cause you'll be sorry if you make me blue, 'cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. Well, you may think you can sneak around and get away with something, but there ain't no way. 'Cause Santa's no fool, he's real super cool. He's the secret head of CIA. East, ass, and crime don't pay. You can't do nothing 'cause you're never alone. He's even got tap on your phone. So baby, if you ever do me wrong, break my heart and leave me alone. When Christmas comes, you'll be crying too. 'Cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. Well, every Christmas Eve, he'd climb on his sled full of toys with the dual exhaust, side mirrors, the foxtails, mud flaps, and leopard skin seat covers, and spread Christmas cheer to all good little girls and boys. And it's the on Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen and Bruce and Marvin and Leon and Cletus and George and Bill and Slick and Do-Right, Fred and Ace and Clyde and Blackie and and Prince and Spot and Rover. So where's Rudolph? Say he's on a stakeout at your house. You can run, you can hide, but you can't get away. Got binoculars focused on you every day. So baby, if you ever do me wrong, break my heart and leave me alone. When Christmas comes, you'll be crying too. 'Cause Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. Yes, Santa Claus is watching you. He's everywhere, Lord have mercy. Santa Claus has got his eyes all over you, baby. It's over for you. You better watch out. Woo, look out there. Santa Claus is peeping around the corner at you. You are in deep trouble, you know that? It's over for your kind. You go sneaking around here, you ain't gonna get away with it. You understand? I mean, you got to be true blue through and through, 'cause Santa's gonna get you.
All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. All you ladies pop your pussy like this. Shake your body, don't stop, don't miss. Just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it now. Lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good, suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. First you gotta put your neck into it. Don't stop, just do it, do it. Then you roll your tongue from the crack back to the front. Then you suck it all till I shake and come, nigga. Make sure I keep bustin' nuts, nigga, all over your face and stuff. Slow head, show me so much love. The best head comes from a thug. The dick good, thick, big and long. Slow fucking to the crack of dawn. On the edge, making faces and stuff. Through the night, making so much love. Dead sleep when the sun comes up. So lick it now, lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. You might roll dubs, you might have G, but fuck that nigga, get on your knees. A bitch like me moans and screams. The missus know what I mean. At the club, fresh so clean. A whole hate of niggas watching me. So high in the line on green. With a unit on my face so mean. I got the pig was nigga I need. To suck and thug nigga satisfy me. You try me, I make you see. Your bitches ain't got shit on me. So lick it now, lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good. Lick this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. Do it now, lick it good. Suck this pussy just like you should. Right now, lick it good. Suck this pussy just like you should. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, roll your tongue from the crack back to the front. My neck, suck it on my back and come, nigga. Make sure pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. My neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack.
There ain't nothing more depressing than a pine tree, gussied up with candy canes and balls. Those carolers have kept me up for hours. It's Merry Christmas seeping through my walls. No, I'm no Wiccan commie nut or nothing, but there's one damn holiday that I can't stand. It ain't Halloween or Thanksgiving or even April Fools, but it'll surely make a fool out of every man. Ha! If I ain't drunk, then it ain't Christmas. You know where to stick those jingle bells. If I ain't hammered, it ain't Hanukkah. All you motherfuckers go to hell. If I ain't cockeyed, it ain't Kwanzaa. Joy to the world, Jack and Coke. If I ain't drunk, then it ain't Christmas. 'Cause I ain't never anything but broke. Now every year the malls are just a madhouse, full of empty pockets, thoughts, and smiles. Just the smell of eggnog makes me vomit, and those colored lights are fucking infantile. I think we collectively as a people should rise against this corporate jolly noise and tell the world, let's buy some peace and quiet for a change before we spend it all on fucking toys. So if I ain't drunk, then it ain't Christmas. You know where to stick those jingle bells. If I ain't hammered, it ain't Hanukkah. La la la, go fuck yourself. If I ain't cockeyed, it ain't Kwanzaa. Joy to the world, I'm getting stoned. If I ain't drunk, then it ain't Christmas. So leave this goddamn Scrooge the fuck alone. Ha! Merry fucking Christmas!
Outside was whitening till the dog did something frightening. He's got no other place to go. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
And he doesn't show signs of stopping as he sniffs around his droppings. You see him everywhere you go.
In the snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
When he finally goes outside, he'll be frolicking round in the storm.
He'll be marking our yard with pride.
You can tell by the steam that it's warm. When the snow begins its thawing, it reveals those puppy drawings. He's a frisky little pooch Van Gogh. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow.
Come here, Yeller. Come on, boy. Good doggy. Oh, not on Frosty.
He'll be marking our yard with pride. You can tell by the steam that it's warm. sagging. There's a little puddle right below. Yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow, yellow snow. Yellow snow, little patches of yellow snow. Yellow snow, little patches where Fido goes.
It's Christmas time, and all through town, the people run around, buying lots of pretty things they'll throw away. But darling, you've no need to prove your love with gifts and trinkets. You can show me that you care another way. Just kiss me this Christmas. Do me underneath the Christmas tree. Leave the gifts, just bring the Crisco. 'Cause Christmas means fisting to me. I don't need decorations or expensive celebrations or a never-ending spending spree. 'Cause let me tell you, mister, the gift I can't resist is when you're buried to your wrist in me. Just fist me this Christmas. Do me underneath the Christmas tree. Leave the gifts, just bring the Crisco. 'Cause Christmas means fisting to me. Now the snow is falling and the relatives are calling, but we're letting it ring. Singing glory, hallelujah, very merry to you. We'll be swinging in the Christmas sling. Just fist me this Christmas. Do me underneath the Christmas tree. Fist me this Christmas. 'Cause Christmas means fisting to me. 'Cause Christmas means fisting to me.
So clean, can she put that question in harassing me in the mind? This bitch is fine. I done came to the club about 50 times. Now can I play with your panty line? The club wanna say I need to calm down. Security guards gonna swing me now. Think a drunk, then a motherfucker threaten me now.
She getting drunk in the club, I mean she working. And then I like to see them females twerking. Taking the clothes off, bucking naked. And yeah, hold on, disrespect it. I pop your pussy like this. 'Cause you ain't twins in this VIS. Lil John and the East Side boys with me. And we all like to see ass and titties. Now bring your ass over here, ho. And let me see you get low. If you want this dub, now take it to the floor. Now if your ass wanna act, then you can keep your ass where you at.
369, tell me fine. But you can sing it to me one more time and roll. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. Hey, back it up. Hey, back it up. Now stop. Then wiggle with it. 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 Wiggle with it. 369. Damn, she's fine. But she can suck it to me one more time and roll. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. The sweat drop down my ball. My ball. All these bitches crawl. All these motherfuckers. I got that. All these motherfuckers. I got that.
Go back, go get your friends. Stupid bitch standing there while I'm drinking my hand. Steady looking at me, still asking questions. Time's up, nigga, pass me another contestant. Whole move to the left if you ain't about 50. I talked through 3 or 4 songs already. Looking at a nigga with your palm out. Bitch, I ain't even seen you dance.
Twerk something, baby. Work something, baby. Poppin' pussy on the pole, do your thing, baby. Slide down that bitch a little bit, then stop. Get back on the floor, catch your balance, then drop. Now bring it back up, clap your ass like hands. I just wanna see your ass dirty dance. Yang, we done done it again. And put it on the map like
369, damn she's fine. But she can suck it to me one more time and roll. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall, to the wall. The sweat drop down my ball. My ball. All these bitches crawl. All these motherfuckers. I got that. All these motherfuckers. I got that. Damn. Yeah, y'all twerking a little bit, ladies, but y'all gotta twerk it a little harder than that. Now, right now, I need all the ladies that know they look good tonight. We want y'all to just do this shit like this. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Low. Bend over to the front, touch your toe, bout that ass up and down again. Low. 369, damn she's fine. But she can suck it to me one more time and roll. Get low, get low, get low, get low, get low, get low. To the window, to the wall. The sweat drop down my ball. My ball. All these bitches crawl. All these motherfuckers. I got that. All these motherfuckers. I got that.
don't affect him. Loves to stuff gerbils and fists up his rectum. Surely you recall the most limp-wristed reindeer of all. Rudolph the deep-throat reindeer wore a skirt and pantyhose. And if you ever saw him, you would know at once he blows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They said he was a fag deer and threw snow on him to kill the flames. Then one horny Christmas Eve, Santa had to say,
Mrs. Claus is on the rag. Suck me dry, you reindeer fag.
Why, sure, Santa. It'll be my pleasure.
Ho, ho, oh!
Now how the elves all love him as they shouted out with glee. Rudolph, you deep-throat reindeer, will you please go down on me?
Rudolph, now you turn around. I feel like getting my dick brown.
Okay, Santa, point your pole north. I'm ready.
Now all the reindeer hate him. He never has to pull the sled. He rides in back with Santa, going round the world and giving head.
cutting down trees. They're putting up reindeer and singing songs of joy and peace. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. He tried hard to help me, you know, he put me at ease, and he loved me so, not he made me weak in the knees. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I would teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Sunday school choir. They're called Bird and McDonald. Give a listen to it.
There was an old farmer who lived by a rock. He sat in the meadow shaking his fist at some boys who were down by the creek. Their feet in the water, their hands on their marbles and playthings. And in days of yore, there came a young lady. She looked like a pretty young creature. She sat on the grass. She pulled up her dresses and showed us her ruffles and laces. And white fluffy dot whack, she said she was learning a new way to bring up her children and learn them to knit. While the boys in the barnyard were shoveling refuse and litter from yesterday's hunt. While the girl in the meadow was rubbing her eyes at the fellows, as girls sometimes do, to make it quite clear that she wanted to go for a nice pleasant stroll on the grass, then hurry back home for a nice piece of ice cream and cake that stood 3 layers tall. And after dessert she was ready to go for another walk down by the dock with any young man with a sizable roll of 100s and a big bulge up front. If he'd ask politely, she'd show him her little pet dog who was subject to fits. And maybe she let him grab hold of her small tender hands with a movement so quick. Then she'd bend on over and suck on his soda so sweetly till she finished it. Then pull down her panties to rub on her hip that she bruised when she ran down the halls. 'Cause he tried to force her to lick on his candy so tasty made of butterscotch. And then he spread whipped cream all over her cookies that she had been baking all night. If you think this is dirty, you're fucking well right.
These are famous Christmas carols. I know it ain't Christmas, but I'm going to do these Christmas carols. These are good American patriotic Christmas carols, and God bless America, and thanks for coming to see me. Get a job, you bum 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 bum. Money don't grow on trees, you bum 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 bum. Silent farts, deadly farts. All was calm, not for long. Oh, come, all ye legal foreigners, come and get them green cards and learn some damn English and then how to drive. I wish my mother not get hit by a car. I wish my mother not get hit by a car. I wish my mother not get hit by a car so I wouldn't have to hear her, bitch. Blue balls, it's dollar night at the titty club. See them dance on my pants, soon it will be bathroom time. You better watch out, I think she's a guy, I ain't quite sure but something ain't right. Janet Reno's coming to town. Donnie the retard had an 8-pound waterhead. He was 5'3" and he said to me, "My name's Donnie." The first queer Santa Claus wore red leather chaps and a pair of white shorty shorts that had a hole in the back. I pissed my pants, the toilet was just too far. I drunk too much damn beer. I tried to hold it in, but my bladder just gave in. And I pissed right through my drawers, right through my Wrangler drawers. I pissed my Wrangler drawers. Get her done, everybody. Thanks a lot. Come back and see me again. Thank you.
Ik zag een keer gezellig in de kroeg. Toen wist ik zeker dat ik hem nog droeg. Ik voelde wel wat schuiven langs me binnen en ook iets bij me tinnen, maar ik keek niet goed genoeg. Het was zo leuk, de avond kon niet stuk. Het werd alleen wat kouder op mijn kruk. En plotseling had ik het in de gaten. Ik zal het zomaar laten, als ik me maar niet buk. Mis mijn Slippy. Slippy van satijn. Beneden is het al zo koud en boven krijg ik het benauwd. Maar kan nou toch mijn Slippy zijn? Mis mijn Slippy. Wat een raar gevoel. Ik zal wel weer bestolen zijn door dezelfde kastelein. Als je voelt wat ik bedoel. Ik wil graag weten wie het heeft gedaan. Want zo kan ik toch echt niet verder gaan. Voor mijn gevoel is het die kastelein
the door.
Verrek, waar heb ik nou toch mijn slippie?
Twas the night before Christmas, and inside the trailer, I was horny for the wife and hoping to nail her. But her kids kept knocking on the door just to interfere in hopes that they's daddy soon would be there. I told them, your daddy ain't a-coming. Now get back to bed. While visions of hatred danced in their heads, and Mama in her nightie and me in my underwear had just settled down for a nice cold beer. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprung from the couch to see what the hell was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the mini blinds and threw up the sash. The moon was a-shining on the snow through the dark, and it gave such a glow to the whole trailer park. When what to my bloodshot eyes should I see but a rusted-out Ford pickup headed straight for me. With a redneck driver, so drunk and grubby, I knew in a moment it must be her ex-hubby. More rapid than pit bulls his curses they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them kids by name. Now Jim Bob, now Scooter, now Lurleen and Tracy, and Bobby and Eddie and Skeeter and Stacy. Get your asses outside, he said with a roar. Judge says I can't get near that damn whore. The kids threw on their hats and their jackets and boots. Their joy showed more than their poor mama's roots. So out of the trailer to their daddy they flew, to the truck full of toys and empty beer cans too. And then, in a twinkling, I heard out in the yard, their daddy was throwing up and throwing up hard. As I covered my eyes and was turning around, I heard the fat bastard fall to the ground. His eyes, how they glazed over, his teeth half dead. His cheeks were so dirty, his nose bulbous and red. The drool from his mouth he wiped on his sleeve, and his stubble was about 5 days old, I believe. The stump of a cigarette he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face, and his eyes were jet black. He had a mullet, short on top and long in the back. He was chubby and fat, with a big beer gut, and I laughed when I saw him, I tell you what. He greeted his kids by ripping a big nasty fart. The toys were still in the bag, straight from Walmart. He slurred a few words, but went straight to his work, gave them their presents, then turned with a jerk, and sticking his finger inside of his nose, he pulled out a booger and wiped it on his clothes. He jumped in his truck, and he turned a key, looked in my direction, and gave the finger to me. But I heard him yelling as he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas all, and all a good night.
We wish you weren't living with us. We wish you weren't living with us. We wish you weren't living with us. We're not happy you're here. You drive everybody crazy. You're hopelessly fat and lazy. You're constantly in the way here. So pack up your gear. You're feeding your face. You're taking up space. We wish you weren't living with us. We're not happy you're here. Correct us if we're mistaken, but those are long distance calls you're making. How long do you plan on taking advantage of us? We wish you weren't living with us. We wish you weren't living with us. We wish you weren't living with us. Getting out of town now.
chimes, it's Christmas time, a special day for the Brits. Full of cheer and homebrew beer and carols that get on your tits till New Year. At home with the kids, they've been up since 6. Everybody plays kerplunk. Grand's on the sherry and gets very, 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 very drunk. Presents by the tree, what a sight to see. Santa put them there last night. Kids are so excited till the Christmas tree ignited. I wish I hadn't bought cheap lights from Quicksaver when the tree's less hot. We unwrap what we got. Fire burnt the label, so who they're from we know not. One from Gran we hope. Fruit soap on a rope. I got the game frustration, but I'm not sure I can cope. Auntie's in tears, been grateful for years for a walnut and a tangerine. Grandad's thrilled with his bottle of pills and a month's supply of Germaline. What a shock, I got socks and a jumper that is way too long. Who round here had the bright idea of hankies with initials on? Mum's perfume kills flies in the room and blinds the cat, oh dear. When Johnny tells Mama Charlie smells, he gets a clip round the ear. Dad's all hype with his brand new pipe and he doesn't even smoke, oh well. He manages to singe off part of his fringe and it's giving off a funny smell. Dinner time is here, the biggest of the year. Try stuffing so much food until it comes out of your ears. The table is too small, we have 4 chairs, that's all. Mum looks a fool on a high up stool and I sit on a big beach ball. Tesco shop was such a flop, there's nothing like a panic buy. With the trolley rush about, buy at least a ton of sprouts like the end of the world is nigh. Frozen to the core, turkey isn't thawed ahead, we never thought to plan. Forgot the cranberry but we got some glassy cherries and mixed it up with strawberry jam. It's the same things, carrots chopped, turnips topped, but sprouts we do not rush. On the boil they've been since Halloween, so they're little green balls of mush. Meal now fat we feel, Granny's being sick. Such a hoot playing Trivial Pursuit, cause everybody is so thick. With the answers wishbone snapped, crackers cracked, take turns to read crap jokes. Gran guffaws and wets her draws, swallows dentures, nearly chokes. With a full belly, we see what's on the telly, we hope there's something new. But of course it's the Wizard of Oz and an episode of Doctor Who. Tom Baker, it won't be long before James Bond's on, the one where he hangs off a train. Roger Moore's acting is quite poor, but his eyebrows keep us entertained. Christmas tea, oh what will it be? Turkey sandwiches, if you please. Cabbage red and sliced white bread, piccalilli and a lump of cheese. Stuffing cold, sausage rolls, there's nothing we won't scoff. We'll even try those cheap pork pies if the yucky jelly's all picked off. Eat roses from the tin till you can't fit one more in. Grandad blocks the toilet, it's the 14th time he's been. It's really time for bed, we doze on the sofa instead. Granny sleeps in a sleep so deep we poke her cause we think she's dead. Oh what a lovely day, raise a glass of Matthias Rosé. There really is nothing quite like the British Christmas way. Such a special day, hip 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 hooray. There really is nothing quite like the British Christmas day.
Ja, en even allemaal gezellig meedoen met de schuine Polonaise. Even trekken en daar gaat hij in mijn mond. Gaat hij in mijn mond, gaat hij in mijn mond. Even trekken en daar gaat hij in mijn mond. Een kroketje uit de muur is zo gezond. Allemaal even trekken en daar gaat hij in mijn mond. Nog een keer gaat hij in mijn mond. Gaat hij in mijn mond, even trekken en dan gaat hij in mijn mond. Een kroketje uit de muur is zo gezond. Willem, ik wil hem, ik wil hem daarin. Willem, ik wil hem, ik heb toch zo'n zin. Willem, ik wil Ik wil hem vandaag. Je kan me zak, doek lenen, je mag me kussen van mijn bed. Als jij mijn t-shirt teruggeeft, dan blaas ik op jouw klarinet. Je kan me zak, doek lenen, je mag me kussen van mijn bed. Als jij mijn t-shirt teruggeeft, dan blaas ik op jouw klarinet. Hey Flip, waar kijk je zit? Omdat ik met een ander wip, omdat ik met een ander wip. Hey Flip, een goeie tip. Hij is een hete haan en jij een koude kip. Hey Flip, waar kijk je zit? Allemaal, omdat ik met een ander wip, omdat ik met een ander wip. Hey Flip, goed zo, een goeie tip. Hij is een hete haan en jij een koude kip. Hemel, haal je vinger uit mijn bier. Je vinger uit mijn bier. Je vinger uit mijn bier. Hemel, haal je vinger uit mijn bier. Mijn kroes is bijna nat en mijn glas nog half vol. Had ik idee, daar gaan we weer, hè? 1, 2, 3, 4, kom eens hier, lekker dier. 1, 2, 3, 4, hij staat al op een kier. Eerst een keertje op de grond, dan weer als een jonge hond. 1, 2, 3, 4, daarna als een stier. 1, 2, 3, 4, kom eens hier, lekker dier. 1, 2, 3, 4, hij staat al op een kier. Eerst een keertje op de grond, dan weer als een jonge hond. 1, 2, 3, 4, daarna als een stier. Doktertje, oh doktertje, met je zwarte sik. Doktertje, oh doktertje, wanneer krijg ik mijn prik? Doktertje, oh doktertje, pas toch op je spuit. Doktertje, oh doktertje, alles loopt eruit. Doktertje, oh doktertje, met je zwarte sik. Ah, doktertje, oh doktertje, wanneer krijg ik mijn prik? Doktertje, oh doktertje, pas toch op je spuit. Doktertje, oh doktertje, alles loopt eruit. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar. Hij kietelt hier, hij kietelt daar. Hij is mijn eigen kietelaar.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Damn, Mrs. Claus' sister is looking good tonight.
JD Records, baby.
My name is Chris Kringle. I make that pussy jingle. Hoes at the North Pole, my pockets full of singles. Hey, they always ask why Santa's so jolly. Because I got the address to every naughty hottie. Yeah, you seen mommy kissing Santa Claus, but you didn't see your grandma take my pants off. She drank the eggnog from a U-Law before she even took her own panties off. What Mrs. Claus don't know won't kill her. My well-hung reindeer are sure to fill her. My brother Frosty got ice in his veins. Milk and cookies drive a motherfucker insane.
Where's Santa? I miss him. Why does he have to go to Sarah's house?
You better not shout, you better not cry. I don't wanna get backhand tonight.
They call me Frosty, I'm the Ice Man. Ice Man? Blowing my load
titties, that ain't old man winter. Spread them legs for my full course dinner. Martin Short ain't got nothing on me. He's just a mere wannabe. I'm the real Snow G. I'm the real Snow G. Only 3 things don't get cold in the winter: polar bears, penguins, and hoes. Penguins and hoes. You know how it goes. Hoes lined out the door at the North Pole in the kingdom of snow. Here we go, here we go. Drop my balls in the mouth and yell, go! I love it when a big bitch moans, sitting on top of the throne. That hoe Elsa won't leave me alone. She said, baby, I won't
let it go.
Stage 5 clinger, oh no. Throw it back to Santa, cause I gots to go. Get a quick blow in the snow.
I'ma give you cold if you don't let your mama know that I'm coming over to put my big candy cane on her shoulder. So grab a bitch and hold her. It's time for a motor.
It's Christmas time full of holiday cheer. Lift up your glass, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.